Alright guys, I'm looking for a new name for this series besides Dollar Bin Diving, because not all the books I pick up anymore are just $1. So if you have any suggestions, let me know in the comments below. Hey, all my webheads out there, welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0, and fans, I am your host, Mike Spider Slayer, always helping you make decisions on what comic books to buy. But today, guys, I am bringing you another episode of Dollar Bin Diving. I'm back issue bin hunting. I don't know, I don't have a real name for this series anymore just because I spend more than $1 on every single one of these issues. So if you have suggestions, like I said, leave it in the comments section below. But this series is a lot of fun as I share with you some of the back issue comic books that I picked up that are very affordable. I give a tally of how much I spent and how much each comic book is worth, and we do the weekly smell test, which is also a lot of fun. So hopefully you guys will enjoy it this week. And guys, before we get started, I just want to give a quick shout out to MutantBeaverComics.com. Guys, if you love exclusive variant comic book covers, Mutant Beaver Comics is the place to go. They have over 1,000 variant comic book exclusives in their shop. So if you go onto their website, MutantBeaverComics.com, you can place your order, save 10% off of your entire purchase and future purchases by using my promo code Corner10. That's right, guys, save 10%. So if you guys are looking for more information or want that link, go into the description box below. Again, that's MutantBeaverComics.com. All right, guys, so let's get started. I took everything out of its bag and boards before the video, so it doesn't take up extra time. But here's the little stack of old school comics, and we're going to get started here with the first book that I'm showing you here today is Marvel Tales starting Spider-Man. This is issue 31. These are all reprints from the original stories, like the first reprints, right? And they have their covers, which are redone in a way with different backgrounds or different colorings and whatnot. This book is in pretty decent shape for the the age that it's in. When you look at a price for this one, I paid $7 for this book. Here's some of the interior artwork in there so you guys can get a good visual of what it's like. You can see the pages are a little bit yellow, but look at how comics were so much different back then, right? So much different.
We're just getting off to a good start right here, man. Oh my God, that's rough. That's rough.
That was in an attic for sure or something. It just smells like wood or something weird like that, right? Oh my God. All right, here we go. Next book we have is Marvel Tales issue 48. This is a thinner issue. I love this cover. This is like just iconic with Spider-Man walking on the jail cell or on the wall, and his hand is out there in front of you. Really nice looking cover. When you look at the cost of this one, I spent $4 for this book. And check out some of the advertisements in this back in the day. Again, these Marvel Tale books are in pretty good shape, right? Here we get to see a little Gwen Stacy in there. So artwork looks pretty good. Let's see if I can find maybe another page of Spider-Man. There he is, just bending some bars in the jail cell. Here we go. Whew, it smells exactly the same. Oh my God, it's crazy how these things smell, dude. Crazy. All right, next we move on to Marvel Tales issue 51. Now this book is a $3 book, and this book's actually in really good shape. You can see that it's glossy. You can see my ring light off of it, right? And then here we get to see the back, which is in nice shape. And man, I wish these were the real first printings though, right? Let's check out the interior art. I would say that these books are a little bit off-white, these pages in here. So really cool looking artwork in here, man. This like classic like 60s, 70s style of artwork here. Silver Age goodness. Look at J. Jonah. Look at his face. It's so funny. Okay, so this one smells, but it's not as bad as the last two. So definitely not a contender for the smelliest book of the week. All right, and so the next one we have is Marvel Tales Spider-Man issue 52, and I spent $4 for this one, and you're gonna love this cover. Look at that with the Kingpin on there, crushing Spider-Man's arm or hand or whatnot. Yeah, these are classic comic book covers. This book's in good shape too, man. Off-white pages, right? And look at the battle between Spider-Man and Kingpin here. Really cool. God, that's so awesome, man. That's a great fight to watch right there. So, smell-wise, it smells good, man. That smells like just classic comic books right there. So, really nice book. All right, and then I think we have one more Marvel Tale. This is Marvel Tale issue 54. Besides this little top portion here on the cover, you can see the little discoloration. This book is also in really good shape. Back of it, again, it's glossy. So you can tell that, it's well taken care of right there. And here's some more artwork right there. And he's doing battle against Metamorpho. So that's pretty cool too. So let's take a smell on that one. It smells great, man. That's the smell that I like right there. That classic comic book smell, not that old musty attic smell or smoker smell. All right. So the next book now we're going to be talking about is Marvel Double Feature. Marvel Double Feature featuring Captain America and Iron Man. This is issue 1. So again, just a really nice looking cover. I think this cover was done by Kirby. It looks like Kirby's artwork. There's a little bit of miscoloring on that cover, but still really nice. And here we get to see some of the interior artwork. Check out Iron Man on there. So awesome, man. I love these old school comics. This discoloration is through the entire book, though. You can see it on the top page. It's in the back. Who knows what that was? Let's take a smell on this. Wow, that smells beautiful for a book this old. Wow, I'm getting spoiled here right now. So that double feature book I spent $6 on. Okay, the next book, you guys are gonna like this one. I think this has a Mignola cover on it, and this is Batgirl Special. This is issue 1. I saw this in the bargain bins, and I was like, oh man, this is a nice looking cover with Batgirl on there. This is probably one of my favorite ones of the bunch. This book is in really good shape. Here's some of the interior artwork right from the start. You get to see Batgirl in there. So when I saw this book, this was definitely a must. And, I don't get that many DC back issues, but this was cool. Just everything about this book is just really nice looking. So I was like, yeah, on board with that. That book is in good shape. I paid $5 for that book. All right, here's one where I went searching around and it came to I think it was in the T's, and a lot of my stuff in the comic shop is just labeled by characters, but every so often they have things labeled like T, S, or M, and you can find those old books or really different type of books. So this one I wound up picking up Turtle Soup. This is book 1 from Mirage Studios. So this is like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle book. It has glossy pages in there with the turtles. And I was like, wow, what is this? I think I vaguely remember this when it came out, but check out the artwork in this right here. So pretty interesting stuff right there. I was like, wow, that's kind of cool. There's Donatello. And this is an older book. I just don't know. I don't remember when it was actually made. But let's take a smell if it smells. Nah, it don't smell because it's like a magazine, so it doesn't really smell. But again, I paid $5 for that one. Okay, so now we're getting to the meat and potatoes right here. I am very interested in these books. I saw these, and these are old of old. These are the oldest books some of the oldest books that I own. But before we get to these last 3, I got one more. And this one is Daredevil King Size Special. This is issue 2. I saw this and I'm like, yeah, that's a cool little Daredevil King Size Special to own. It's in good condition, but the back of it's just got a lot of staining. You can see that, right? But nevertheless, I love seeing these old books, and the pages are decent, right? Everything is complete. Here's some of the more interior artwork right there. This might have a little bit of damage or smell to it. Let's find out. Okay, it's not bad. It's not bad. But it definitely does not. It smells, but it doesn't smell like those first books that I showed you right from the start, like that first Marvel Tales Spider-Man. Okay, but I think something's going to top that right here. Okay, so here we go. All right, and for that Daredevil, I spent $6. Next, I have a really old book here. This is Metamorpho, the Element Man, issue 11. This was a 12-cent comic book when it came out. Okay, so I was like, all right, so let's see. This one was published in 1967. So we get to see some of the artwork here. I gotta be very careful with this because the cover is very flimsy on this comic book. But we get to see that here, and I was excited to see this. Right? Wow, this one doesn't smell that bad. Am I getting immune to this? No, it's that the Marvel Tales book smells a lot worse, man. So yeah, that was cool getting that. But then I found this. I found this Metal Men issue 11. I was like, yeah, baby, look how old this one is. And this one was made in 1965. So here is the opening cover to that. All right. And the book looks pretty good on the inside. So not so bad. So let's smell this one. That one smells pretty bad. It smells like chlorine for some reason. I don't know, or bleach. Like, did someone try cleaning that? Holy cow. All right. And then we got one more issue here today. We have Metal Men issue 20. We can see that corner is a little bit messed up. If I flip it upside down, there's definitely some water damage here that you can see, and it wound up going to the front side too. So that could definitely make for some kind of like mildew smell. So I saw this and I'm like, oh, I gotta get that one too. You can see that the ink kind of ran off the pages there a little bit on the top. So there's a lot here. We'll see what happens when I smell it. Check out this artwork inside, man. So funny. So let's smell this one. It smells like water. Like, yeah, musty water. I'm going in for a triple smell. Yeah, but that one's rough too. So I spent $2.50 for that book. All right, so when you look for a smelliest book of the week, I think I gotta go to that very first Marvel Tales book, that issue 31. This one by far, I think, smelled the worst. Oh yeah, absolutely, dude. That one smells the worst. It just smells like it was stuck in an attic for years and years. So congratulations, Marvel Tales. Now, what did I spend this week on these back issues? Well, I spent $51.50, which brings the 2-week total now to $73. So there you guys have it. Hopefully you enjoyed this week's episode. I'm looking forward to hearing what you guys have in store for a new name for this series. I'm very intrigued, and whichever name I actually pick, I'm going to actually send out a prize, a giveaway, a comic book cover for you guys. So I'll take a voting on which one I like once I see some names, and you guys can win a special prize. So guys, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hit that bell so you don't miss any notifications from me, where you can check out my latest episode of After the Pull. So guys, as always, thank you so much. Keep buying, keep collecting, and most importantly, keep reading those comics. Guys, take care. I'll see you real soon.